as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Nighthawks of Oakland. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start at the 25.
Get it!
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Come 19! Come 19!
The second down throw by Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the back.
Now it's third down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Willis looking to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Willis looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a victory here in Vegas would give them a sweep of the season series. But once again, it's Mitchell. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw there complete to Sims.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
11 yards there, first down.
Back to throw, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf.
And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
Now Willis.
The throw taken in by Sims. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and goal from the 3.
Go check. Go check. Street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will have a touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Nighthawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taken at about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Come on, come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, it's Walker.
Oh, come on.
And able to break one tackle. Quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Willis on 3rd and 1.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Here we go. Chapter 11. Chapter 11.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up throwing to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Once more with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Right side, and he finds Gray. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Let's go.
Last play of the half, Willis. Nice little juke. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Second down, here's Willis.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Here we go, check. Check, man. Check, man.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's Willis.
And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Here we go. Jack.
Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First and 10, it's Willis.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Willis back to the air on second down.
He gets it to Sims, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Willis.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Got it. Ready?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Walker. Not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Okay, ready?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
Ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready up!
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Nighthawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on it. There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. To the sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Come on.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Bobcat. Big Lion. 7 Pirates.
Willis got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought...
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Hurry.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a turnover.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19. Now Willis to throw.
incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense